Have you ever stopped for a second and asked yourself, why do humans even exist? Not the scientific answer. Not religion. Not what you've been told your whole life. But the real reason no one clearly explains. Because when you look closely at human life, something feels strange. We wake up. We chase things. We get tired. And then we repeat it all again. Every single day. And somehow, most people accept this cycle without ever questioning it. Think about it. You didn't choose to be here. One day, you simply existed. You opened your eyes in a world that was already moving. People already had expectations for you. You were given a name. A language. Rules. Dreams that weren't originally yours. And before you even understood life, you were already running inside it. So why are we here? And why does this question keep returning, no matter how busy we become? Most humans don't actually stop and think about their lives. They just follow patterns. Wake up. Check your phone. Eat. Stress. Work. Sleep. Repeat. And the scary part is, even when life changes, the feeling inside often doesn't. A new phone doesn't fix emptiness. A new relationship doesn't erase loneliness. A new achievement doesn't remove doubt. Because the mind quickly adapts. What once excited you eventually becomes normal. The thing you desperately wanted yesterday becomes something you barely notice tomorrow. And then you chase another thing. And another. And another. It's almost as if we're moving in circles while believing we're moving forward. Sometimes we become so busy surviving that we forget to ask ourselves a simple question. Am I actually living? Or am I just repeating? Humans are always chasing something. Money. Love. Success. Attention. Validation. And there's nothing wrong with wanting these things. But notice something important. The moment we get what we want, our mind immediately moves to the next thing. It never stops. It never says, this is enough. It simply creates another destination. You finally graduate. Then you want a job. You get a job. Then you want more money. You earn more money. Then you want status. Then comfort. Then recognition. Then something else. The finish line keeps moving. And maybe that's why so many people feel exhausted. Because they're running toward a future version of themselves that never fully arrives. Maybe the reason we feel incomplete is because we've spent our entire lives believing completion exists somewhere outside. Maybe the problem was never life. Maybe it's expectation. We expect happiness to arrive and stay forever. We expect certainty. We expect ourselves to always know what we're doing. But real life doesn't work like that. Feelings come and go. People change. Situations shift. You can have a beautiful day and still feel sad. You can achieve your biggest goal and still feel confused. You can be surrounded by people and still feel alone. And because of this, humans often believe something is wrong with them. But maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe uncertainty is part of the experience. Maybe confusion isn't proof that you're failing. Maybe it simply means you're alive. Because being human means constantly changing. And change is uncomfortable. But it's also where growth happens. The most confusing part is this. We are surrounded by more comfort than ever before. But we've never felt more mentally overwhelmed. We are more connected. But also more disconnected. More entertained. But less fulfilled. We can talk to someone on the other side of the planet in seconds. Yet many people don't feel understood by the person sitting next to them. We have endless information. Millions of videos. Millions of opinions. Millions of distractions. And somehow, our minds are noisier than ever. Maybe because humans don't only need stimulation. Maybe we need meaning. Maybe we need moments of silence. Moments where we stop consuming and simply ask ourselves, how do I actually feel? Who am I becoming? Am I building a life that feels like mine? Or one that looks good from the outside? Because it's possible to gain everything you wanted and still feel like something is missing. But what if the answer isn't something outside of? What if humans don't exist to arrive at happiness, but to understand themselves through experience? Think about it. Without sadness, would joy even feel meaningful? Without failure, would growth even exist? Without uncertainty, would curiosity exist? Maybe life was never designed to be permanently comfortable. Maybe it was designed to teach us, to challenge us, to surprise us, to make us question. Maybe the reason humans ask, "What is the meaning of life?" is because asking the question changes us. Maybe meaning isn't something we discover. Maybe it's something we create, one experience at a time. Because the truth is, the moment you stop asking questions, you stop growing. The moment you believe you've completely figured out life, you stop seeing how mysterious it really is. Maybe humans don't exist for one final answer. Maybe we exist to keep learning what it means to be alive, to love despite uncertainty, to keep moving despite fear, to experience things that cannot be fully explained. And maybe, on our last day, the things we'll remember won't be the money we chased or the things we owned. Maybe we'll remember the moments that made us feel alive. The conversations, the mistakes, the sunsets, the people we loved, the questions we never fully answered. And maybe that's the point. Not to solve life, but to experience it. Because perhaps the greatest mystery isn't why humans exist. It's that against all odds, for a brief moment in an endless universe, we get the chance to exist at all.